Hi children, good morning. How are you all? So, in last two classes, we learnt about basketball, how to play, how to dribble, how to control your ball, how to move from one place to one place, how to convert the ball, basket. Everything we learnt, and apart from that, we learnt about the rules and regulations, the signal of the game. Everything we learnt. And major complaint what I got is from few students, they don't have the ball, they don't have the ground, they don't have the backboard, they don't have the ring. This all the everybody will not be having, and I agree with that with you all. So what I thought is, I have prepared PPT on basketball, so that at least if you are not playing, at least you can know detail of basketball, rules and regulation of the basketball, history of the basketball, foul, what is the foul, what is the dimension of the ground, each and everything I have prepared the PPT. And here, next, after finishing this session, we will move to the PPT, we will learn them. Before that, I want to tell a small story of basketball, how it started. As I read in one book, once one person, let me tell you afterwards. He had been sitting in one place, and he was to spend the time, and he was writing something, and it got wrong. He just smashed the paper, and he was throwing to a side. And there was a small waste basket, and he was throwing. And he got a small idea of that. Why can't we have a game like this? Putting a paper piece inside the basket, why can't we have a ball in our hand and put inside the basket? In this way, the game introduced as I got the information. And later on, Mr. Dr. James Naismith, when he was doing some exercise, when it was heavy rain outside, and he was doing some exercise inside the room, and his friends came and asked, "Sir, we'll have a game inside instead of playing outside." They sat for a while and they discussed what game can we have. So they took a basket, waste basket. They kept it to a distance. They started a small ball and they started putting the ball inside the basket. Later on, the formal rules and regulations, how to play this game, everything later on it got us correct picture of that game. So let us know of basketball, which I have prepared PPT. Now we'll move on to our PPTs. Shall we move? So I have prepared the PPT of basketball. Come, let us know about the basketball. Now first, our school prepared by myself, and as I said, the basketball was invented in 1891 at Springfield College, and Dr. James Naismith was a Canadian. The game was invented an effort to find a sport that would be played indoor during the long cold winter month. Instead of wasting the time, they want to play something inside the four wall. So they started playing in indoor. It is initially stated that the game was played with a soccer ball and pitch basket. It is, as I said, that waste basket. That way faster 10 feet above the ground. Just they fixed the basket above to the wall above 10 feet from the ground level. Several times later, the basket was constructed to allow the ball to fall on the ground floor. Basket means the base should be the base was there. Then, when the ball was there, when we put the ball is to sit inside, and again is to go take the ball outside. And later on, what they started, they cut base one, where the ball is constructing the game. Now we'll come to know about the rules of the game. The game of basketball is played by two teams of 5 players on the court. 5 players on the court means 5 players from each team. 5 plus 5, 10 will be played on the court. The object of each team is to score by putting a ball into the opponent's basket and to prevent the other team from scoring the. When you put the basket to opponent court, you will be getting the point. In like this, the game will be played. The ball can be advanced only by passing with the hand or by dribbling the ball on the floor. As I said, you can't run with the ball. You are supposed to move from the one place to one place by dribbling or giving passes. The game to start the game, the official toss the ball between the two opponents who stands in the smaller circle. As I said, the game will be started by tossing center of the scale. That is, later on I will tell you that. All other players will take any position they wish outside the large center circle. The center circle is 1.8 meters, as I said. The other players can stand anywhere wherever they want to stand. The two opponent players jump to tap the ball to the teammate. Then each team tries to advance the ball towards the opponent goal to score by shooting it through their goal. The high school game consists of 4 8-minute quarters. That means, as I said, there will be 4 quarters. Each quarter consists of 8 minutes. Now, violation. What is violation? Nothing but foul. That's all. Violation is nothing but foul. The violation is minor infraction of the rules and penalty is that the ball is given to opponent outside the sideline, opposite the stop where the infraction occurs. Violation occurs for traveling. As I said, they are not supposed to move with the ball. That is called traveling, taking more than one step while in position of the ball. Second one, double dribbling. Double dribbling means nothing but you have to dribble in one hand or you can pass to your left hand. And see, once you stop, you have to give pass. You are not supposed to dribble the ball, stopping, then dribble again or dribbling with 2 hands instead of 1. That's also foul. Outside of bounds. Causing the ball is to outside the bound by stepping one or over boundary line while the position are passing or knocking the ball out. 3 seconds in key. 3 seconds in key means in restriction area you are not supposed to stand more than 3 seconds. Offensive players stay in the offensive key for 3 seconds or more than while their team has position of the ball. This all if you do, it is violation. Next we will move on to fouls. What are fouls? The personal foul occurs when a player holds, trips, blocks, pushes, kicks or charges an opponent or engages in rough or unsportsmanlike play. When a player is shooting or in a step towards the basket for a layup, the shooter is awarded a free throw situation. That means when a player is about to basket and if opponent player does some mistake, they will be awarded one free throw situation. If the shot was success, the shooter is awarded 1 foul. And if he converts the basket and if the foul is done, he will be getting 1 free shot. And if the goal is missed, 2 shots are awarded. If he doesn't convert and if the foul is occurred, and the player will be getting 2 free shots. If the second free shot is success, the defending team throws the ball into the player from outside the end line. If the free throw touches the rim but does not go in, player continues. If the ball fails to touch the rim, the ball is given to the defending team outside the rim. What is that means? If the ball is converted and the foul is done, he will be getting one free shot. If he converts but it doesn't convert and the foul is done, he'll get 2 free shots. And after 2 free shots, if the rim is touched and the ball falls down, the game continues. If rim is not touched, the opponent will get the throw from the end line. 5 personal foul on one player results disqualification from the game. If a player from entire 4 quarters, if a player gets personal foul 5 on one player, he will be able to, referee has got position to send him out of the game. Now here 17 fouls and the opponent shoots in a quarter, just keep in mind, in a quarter, if a team makes 7 fouls, whether it is personal foul or whatever it is, if 7 foul is there, the team will get 1 bonus free shot. If 10 team fouls are and opponent should get double bonus. And if the team gets 10 fouls, the team will get 2 bonus free shot. Now we will see what is the duration of the game. The players' playing time is divided into 8 minutes quarter for grade 8, 9, 10 and 10 minutes for each quarter. See, as I said, it will be divided into 4 quarters. 8 minutes quarter for grade 8, 9, 10 and 10 minutes quarter for seniors. There is 5 minutes break at half time and 1 minute break between each quarter. 3-second rule. As I said, offensive player will not remain in their key area for more than 3 seconds without someone taking a shot. So, below opponent board, you can't stand for more than 3 seconds. If you stand there, the referee will give as a 3-second rule. 5, 10 and 30 second violation. The offensive team is allowed only 5 seconds to throw the ball in from the sideline, and any one offensive player is allowed only 5 seconds to hold into the ball at a time. When the referee is given a ball to start the game and you are not supposed to stand more than 5 seconds, within 5 seconds the ball should be played. The offensive team is allowed only 10 seconds to advance the ball over the central line. See, once the central line is given, within central line, you have to within 10 seconds, you have to give the passes. The offensive team must attempt a shot within 30 seconds of gaining position of the ball. See, 30 seconds, within 30 seconds, you have to give the passes or touch the backboard. If not, the opponent will get the throw. Now, technical foul. See, here we have personal foul, team foul and technical foul. Technical foul who will do? Neither player or those who are playing inside, they do not do. The technical foul will be done, those who are sitting outside the court. See here, a foul that is committed by either a coach will not be playing inside but he will be only guided to play, coach of any team member on the court or off the court. An example of technical foul in the arising of one of the official or any other unsportsmanlike conduct. You have to play. If you push, if you misbehave inside the court, that is called personal foul, and that foul will be counted to your account. That means, as I said, 5 personal foul, you will be out of the game. So that includes to your personal foul. A technical foul results in 1 free throw taken from the foul line by any member of the team not committing the foul. The technical foul results, that means again the members those who are sitting outside, if they speak some unwanted or bad words, it will be counted as a foul. Once a player accumulates 5 personal foul, they are eliminated from the game. As I said, if a player commits 5 personal foul, he will be thrown out of the game, that particular game. Next, free throws. when a player is found in an act of shooting, they are awarded free shots. As I said, when a player is about to basket and he is made like pushing or some mistake is done by opponent team, they will be getting as free shot. If the spin or basket are found, they receive one extra. That means when he baskets and if it converts and the foul is done, he will be getting one free shot. If they miss basket during the shot, then they receive two extra shots. As I said, if the basket and the foul is done, he will be getting one. If he about to basket and if he doesn't basket, and you get two free shots. And the found 3 point when they are received 3 extra shots. When will be getting 3 free shots, 3 area, 3 point area. There if you are about to basket and if the mistake is done, then you will be getting 3 extra shots. Player have 10 seconds to release the ball once they receive it from the official. As I said, once the ball is given to a player to start the game, within 10 seconds you have to release the ball. You can't be holding the ball and you can't guide your players. Player cannot enter the box until the ball had made contact with the ring. See, when the free shoot is given, player cannot enter the box. The box will be there, and later on I will show you that, until the ball has touched the ring. The ring is there, the ball has to touch. Then you are not supposed to leave your place. Now we move to position. What are the all players are allowed to play in any position? The most common position of the players on the team are CF, PF, SG, SF, PG and center. PF means best ball handler. The player who is good in ball handling is be called as PF, PG, sorry. Shooting guard. Shooting guard means the best outside shooter. A player is very good in shooting from outside will be called as shooting guard. Small forward, where the player is very good inside and outside, is called as small forward. Power forward. Power forward means strong rebounding forward. The player who is very good in taking rebound. Our player is converted and the ball is not converted and he is very good in taking rebound. He is called as PF. Center. The center means he is very good in shooting, very good in dribbling. He will be in center. Next, we move on to playing area. This is our playing area. See, this is called sideline and this is called end line. And this sideline will be 28 meters and sideline will be 15 meters. And this 28 meters will be divided into 2, that is 14, 14. And here, this is very important. Here, the ring will be fixed to 2.575 meters, and the 3-point area will be from the sideline, the end line to here, it will be 6.75 meters. And radius of the center line will be 1.80 meters or 3.6 meters. Then you know all this. So here, it will be divided here. Only team members have to sit here. The coach should not enter here. He should be within this area. The players and team, the coach should be guide their players. Next, we'll move on to pass. Ball, as I said, the ball is in spherical shape. The ball weight will be for men 620 grams to 650 grams, for women 567 grams to 570 grams, youth 480 grams to 500 grams, junior boys and girls will be 400 grams. Size of the ball. Men will be 29 to 30 inches. Women will be 28 to 29 inches. It is mistake is there. It is not 39 inches, this is 28 inches. Youth 27.2 to 28 inches. Junior boys and girls 25.5 inches. As I said, the ball is not round, it is in spherical shape. Now we move on to backboard. Backboard where to be fixed to the pole. The hoops of the plate, the hoops is placed 10 feet above the ground. The hoops is 10 feet above the ground. It is rectangle shape. See here, this is the rectangle shape. Backward will be 6 feet or 182, 183 centimeter. This length is 183 centimeters or 6 feet. The length is 3.5 feet or 107 centimeters. And the ring is 18 centimeters in diameter. This ring will be there at 18 centimeter diameter. This is your backboard. Now some players of Indian players. And he is Gurdal Singh from Punjab. Is Vishesh Bhagwan from Uttar Pradesh. And she is from Kerala, Geeta Jose. This is our Indian players who played basketball in national level or international level. And few international players, we'll see who is that. Here, Kareem Abdul Jabbar from America. He is from Michael Jordan from America. Well-known player is Magic Johnson from America. These are all very good players. Now they are running some academics in their places. And this is our PPT about basketball. Now what I feel is, as I said, you people about the basketball, we don't have ball, we don't have board, we don't have ground, court and all. Now at least we'll know something about the basketball in detail. So without basket, without ground, we can learn, at least by seeing this, we'll gain some knowledge about the basketball. Thank you and have a good day.